Love Movement Podcast on IntellectualRadio.com.
Hey, everybody. Thank y'all for tuning in. We really appreciate y'all. Got my two co-hosts, Money Mind and Tori Capri, and the hottest goddess, Lady Z, with us. And we have DLD in the house, Lady Sky, Wanda Wade, and D Wade, Denard. And they're going to explain to us their program. But before we get into that, we got a few things we want to announce. I want to shout out to the Finley family. God bless you. Lost Antoine, and that's tough. And services will be coming up soon, so we'll let y'all know when they are. And then we want to thank my dear Scott, Apostle, my dear Scott. His love is amazing. He did that show. Matter of fact, they had Fantasia and Anthony Hamilton down at the Union One Arena last week. So they had some fun. And then we want to give a shout out to our sponsor, Stacy Cafe. Stacy got daily specials. Yesterday, Monday she had hamburgers. Yesterday she had ribs. Today she got beef stroganoff. I'm going over there after the show. I'm just letting y'all know. So she gonna have something for the rest of the week, and we'll do that. And then we want to talk about the dispensary, which have daily specials as well. They do vapes, they do the flour, they do the juices, and they also do the edibles. So you can eat there too if you want to. So at the end of the day. And then we got the View doing the new happy hour thing, 3:00 on starting on Wednesdays. They do a 3:00 happy hour, and then they do special brunches on Saturday and Sunday. So you might want to stop over there and see what they're talking about. And Tasteful, they have a different menu, but if you eat there, the wings are $1. So you can eat as many wings as you want for $1. That's a good special that they have. So we having fun. And then we got the Blue Note tonight. It's their stepper night on some Fridays and Sundays. They have house music. And we just had a 9-ball tournament, Love Movement 9-ball tournament. And Mississippi Mike won. And that's a great thing. A lot of guys had fun. We had 24 players involved, and we're going to continue to do it and up the ante. He got a nice little piece of change. I should have asked him for some more.
What was the prize?
Money, cash.
You gonna tell us how much? Maybe we wanted to sign.
Well, you should have showed up. You could have. We was gonna give you a stick and let you just be in there. But I think he won about $300-400.
Okay.
Something like that. So
I saw you with your referee shirt.
Yeah, I had my referee shirt on and stuff like that. So, and we got a couple of hot topics I just want to talk about real quick. This one lady, I don't know if y'all saw it on my page, but she said that a lot of women nowadays are MDPs, Lord, modern day prostitutes. Now, I didn't. Wow. I mean, she said it. Her question was, why do men have to pay for your rent or buy you stuff or whatever just to come visit you or go out or whatever the case might be? And she was serious about it. And Tina Wesley said, she said, we all been modern day prostitutes at one point. So I thought it was kind of funny. What do you think about that one?
Gonna ask the married woman.
Yeah.
How long?
But my name not Wanda.
Yeah.
You want to know what I think about
Four fingers from the mic. Wanda. 4 fingers from the mic.
You're asking
me. Yes. What do you think about the MD?
This was before you got married, Wanda. Give us the before.
So I can make sure
she was saying that why do men have to pay women to come to their house or date them or whatever the case might be? And she say all they doing is being modern day prostitutes.
So I'm gonna say I don't agree with that because the first visit, no, they shouldn't have to. But if they are dating, it's companionship. If you're gonna say I'm dating with you, it's a give and take. So it's really not the men just giving. It's just the endless cycle of giving. Okay. We're giving, you're giving. It's just go hand
Z,
in hand.
what you think?
Oh, I thought you was gonna go to Toya.
Be on us today.
Yeah. I don't agree with that, but at the end of the day, explain to me what she said again.
Well,
Chris.
she said that why do men have to pay to be in your company? Is basically what she's saying. Why do we have to pay your rent, or why do they have to buy you?
She ain't say nothing about no rent. Now
Yes,
you
she
making that
did.
up. Okay. Well,
She said
me
rent,
personally,
but you
I'm
should
not.
listen to it, and then I wouldn't have to make it up.
You got too much going on your page. I can't read and listen to
Yeah.
everything you put up. But I wouldn't say that I'm asking. I don't never ask a man for anything at the end of the day. But I will say for a woman, it takes a lot for us to prepare to go out on dates at times. You want your woman to look nice when she step out, depending on what the occasion is. Now, if it's just a regular date, y'all just going to eat, whatever. But if you have actual plans, it's preparation behind that. And for us, it costs a lot more than what it costs y'all to go get a haircut. Y'all can get a haircut and y'all look like a totally different
But
man.
do we have to pay for what you trying to dress
Again,
up for?
I never said that we that we're asking to pay for anything. But at the end of the day, I feel like a gentleman will offer that should be it kind of should be part of the date. Like, hey, I'll give you X amount of dollars, get yourself dolled up, or what. It makes it fun at the end of the day. So it's not so much begging. I wouldn't be begging nobody for nothing.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
They should want to do it.
But then
They
you
wanna
should
see
pay
you
for
look
my
nice.
haircut too. Then,
And I've done that. I've
Okay,
done that.
Okay,
So
that's how it works.
And that's no problem.
There you go.
I can give her $40.
Go ahead,
Yeah,
man. Don't
haircuts
cost
cost
that
more than
much.
$40.
Yeah, you ain't even got no hair, so I definitely got $20 there.
Toya, what you think?
I think the sense of entitlement is where I disagree with that, because women, I think that, to Z's point, and I think you made the same point or similar point, which is it should come with it, meaning a gentleman should want to do certain things, not going to ask. But when women assume that it should be given or they're entitled to it, that I do have a problem with, because
Okay.
I can't obligate anybody to do something for me personally, right?
Right.
I've always been taught as a woman, you make your own way. And if a man chooses to do something for you, that's great. And you definitely don't lose points for wanting to do something for a woman. But I don't obligate anybody to do anything for me.
That makes sense. Make a lot of
I
sense.
don't know about all that toy you're talking about, but hey, you got to pay to play.
You're playing,
You gotta pay to
so
play.
you are MDT
And
or
you
whatever
have-
they call it.
But what I'm saying
All
is
been
that
entitled.
you have that choice. If that's your desire, you got to pay to play. That's your decision.
Right.
You have a choice, but a man should not. I don't obligate anybody to do anything for me.
Right. I understand that. I understand that. Well, hot topic is over
Stay
with.
out of
You
them
ain't asked
videos.
none of the men.
Yes.
You ain't asked none
You
of the
sure?
men.
Why don't you ask them?
Okay, gentlemen, what is your thoughts on that?
Well, my thought is it's reciprocal. All right. You do for somebody and they do. If I come over and I give you money, do you make dinner, you do all that, it's reciprocal, just like going out on a date. It's reciprocal. It's not just I'm paying for this. Now, if I'm paying to come over to see you and we doing something strictly on that, then it is an MDP or whatever it is. Then that's what
I
it
agree.
is. But if we're a conversation, I'm gonna come over, I'm gonna make you dinner, I'm gonna do this. All right, and I'm gonna bring the wine, I'm gonna do it. We
Yeah.
both spending
Right.
money,
I
we
agree.
both doing
I
something.
agree.
All right, so
Right.
that's a fair exchange. That ain't no robbery.
There you
That
go.
is-
All right,
There
but
you
if
go.
you paying for it, you getting robbed.
Right. There you go. D.
Hey, I think it's to his point, finding that common ground. I think the biggest part is this having truth. So no one's playing no games. So if it's gonna be that, it is that.
Mhm.
But we grew up in high school, 80. What's that song? Ain't nothing going on but the
But
rent.
the
Yeah, see, like they say it. Yeah, friends with benefits. But yeah, I think as long as there's respect, there's truth, and you direct. It is what it is.
Yeah. And she was kind of saying that the internet has changed how relationships and stuff go. And I was like into what she was saying, but some of the stuff I didn't agree with, because there's an age difference too.
Yeah.
As you get older
Right.
and you see things a little bit different. The younger people, they're still out here, trying to find their way. An older person ain't got time for the games. So it's fun. But let's get to the real deal. DLD. One of the, I think, since I've been doing this and been around organizations and 501c3s, You guys are doing some powerful, incredible stuff. How many kids get an opportunity to learn how to sail, to learn how teach them how to do boating and stuff like that, put gas in a boat, and then you guys are doing trades and tell us what that's all about. We know that it came from the your son being in court, and you saw a lot of kids that were lost.
Right.
So
Exactly.
tell us.
Well, first, thank you for having us back again.
Yes.
For you all doing a marvelous job. I think it's great that we have a platform where we can break bread and and share our stories.
Yeah.
But DLD, and then we're a team. Everybody's a team here. We have a platform. We have other people that are part of our staff that are not here. But you guys jump in as you may. But DLD, dedicating love, determination for our youth, strictly focus in on our children within our community. It's basically a reinforcement of going back to the basics. You know how it was when we were coming up, and the way you brought your boys up, it's the same thing. We're in the same page.
We had the DARE program,
Absolutely.
and we had the
doing marvelous things.
all of that stuff for the kids.
And the thing is, a diversion program. It's a diversion program to get down on their level, to listen to them, and then we have different subjects, different classes, from disaster training, preparing them for the inevitable emergency. But the biggest part is the identity, especially with our young boys, because when they hit the neighborhood, they need to be clear that there are hidden landmines where people want to take you out, and everyone's not your friend. So as we done did well in life, we show them how to navigate. A couple of classes I run right through. One you could jump in if you like.
I'm gonna let Layden jump in.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Behind him.
Okay, so
just because it's men's led.
one of the
That's right.
classes that we did finance classes. All right, we're teaching the kids about financing, how to budget, how to separate your money, how to create a bank for yourself. How to invest money, how to give money and set aside money to help other people. Your money is yours, but you have to open your hand and help other people if you want something to come back to you. You got to give it out if you want to come back. So we taught them that. We did a class, automotive class, where we took them and we taught them how to check oil on the car, how to check all the fluids, how to change a tire. We taught these kids that stuff because all their parents have cars. Their mother, and a lot of them are single mother kids. So if your mother on Sundays, we told them Sundays today, you go out, you check your mama's oil. You check her tires, you make sure her car is straight for her to drive all week. And the kids pick up on that, and it's stuff that nobody's ever showed them. Mm-hmm. So those are things that when we were growing up, we were shown these things. So it kind of gets lost from generation to generation because the information isn't passed on the same. We assume that our kids know a lot of things that they just don't know.
And then we upgrade when we look at the STEM classes. We have STEM classes where the kids are learning how to build airplanes and work in apps through their phone where they're getting prepared. Conflict resolution is the big one to keep the violence down. You sit them down. How do you solve a problem? How do you, break bread with your friends so that you don't end up in a situation of violence? So we see a deduction in that. We have a little motto, find a friend, not a fight when they come in. So they socializing. The cell phones go off, everybody communicating, and it's a good time. I like particularly the aviation program. LaWan, if you want to talk about the aviation program and what we did.
Okay, so with the aviation program, we one of our students, it was at our graduation ceremony, our end of the session, his aunt came, and her name is Tiffany Tani. She's on social media, but she works for the FAA. So you never know who's in your presence. Mm-hmm. So after we finished the graduation, she said, I want to do a program for you. At the time, I was just like, I can't. I said, okay, let's talk offline. But I never knew what program she wanted to do with us. So a few weeks later, we talked about it, and man, did she bring it, a 2-day seminar. Amazing. With our youth on aviation, and share with them the number of jobs at the airport. If I get it wrong, Tiffany, forgive me, but I think it's 16 different jobs before you get to board your plane. Mm-hmm. Before you get to board your plane, you don't need a degree. There's a program there. So she talked about that. So that was really, really cool. That was really cool.
Yeah, I could imagine you guys. And when I see you on the boats and the guys be steering and stuff like that, how did you get into the boat thing?
Well, the boating is, again, exposing them to 31st Street Harbor. We have friends that are out there that have their boats, but, we want to get our children where it's exposure, where they can see, and we generated a program. Now, I'm going to tell you, that came from my wife here, Luan. She created that program with some friends.
I cannot take credit for that. That was Jerry and Luana, and they were at a fundraiser for Cheryl. We call her Renee. She has a foundation called We Gen Z, and they went to the fundraiser. And Luana really, really, after she heard Cheryl's vision, Renee's vision, she said, I want to introduce you to Wanda from DLD for Youth. And that's how that connection come. It takes a village. And that's how that connection came. So our children at the time, they worked 5 days a week, 4 hours a day at $15 an hour. So the ones that were 15-year-olds, they got work permits.
Oh, wow.
At the time, we didn't have funding for them to get busing. So I drove them. I was 2 shades darker by the end of the summer, but I would do it all over again because the first people that I saw with the boat was my girlfriend, Hillary Witherspoon. They own the Rhea Palace.
Okay.
And her parents, and I'm going to be honest with you, I grew up only thinking that white people had boats.
Right.
So when I saw her parents, I was like, I'm taking them every day. It didn't matter. I wanted them to have that experience. So that's how the boating came in.
So how many kids do you have in the program?
We just finished with 25.
Ooh,
We just finished the fall class 25.
That was the academy.
That was just the academy.
6 week.
Okay. And what is the academy? Explain to us, how does that work?
The academies, you want to jump in?
Yeah.
No, I want to take it up.
Well, the academy is a 6-week program where we every Wednesday we meet and we expose them to different topics. Every Wednesday is different topics. We always hit the foundation of who they are, their manhood and what they stand for, how they protect their families, what is their job as a young man, what is your job in your family? All right, who are you? So we hit that. That's the foundation every week. Then we go into whatever subject matter that it is that day. So, and we roughly run about 2 hours.
Right.
What's the age range with the boys?
I think the youngest now is 7?
Yeah, he's 7.
7.
You have boys and girls?
Right.
How young is Lil Mace? How young?
Caden.
Yeah.
So the age range for the program is 8 to 24, but we have this little one named Caden, and Caden show up every week ready. So we're not going to turn them away. And it's just boys. We service only young men. Yes.
Yeah, so it's like 3 tiers at the Explorer level, ages 8 to 12. We look at the Pathfinders, which is 13 to 17, and then career. The career launch, they're 18 to 24. So it's 3 different sessions. We don't have them all together, but we got them all in their places. The 18 to 24, we're excited about because now we have some that are in EMT school, and we want to push this first responder piece where we want to get more police officers, more firefighters. We want our young men to be employable. The whole thing we're trying to generate is 1, hope. 2, a good education, which is well-rounded. It's not just with numbers. It's just history. It's a whole piece of the educational piece. And then economical opportunity. You provide them economical opportunity, they stand off the streets. But as Cap was saying, in order for them to get into the class session, they got to recite who they are. So when they ask the question, who are you? They'll recite, I'm a leader and a prince, and I'm successful, because we want them to believe that and understand that that's who you are. We want to speak life into our children. And the biggest one is the 2 P's of manhood. What is manhood? You want to provide and protect. I think all the brothers here, that's what we're doing. We provide it and we're going to protect it. And at the end of the day, your goal or your motto far as with life is to live a life of excellence. Everything you try to do should be within excellence, where you're just doing your best. You're being your best. You're looking your best. You're going for it. So if you push that into it, the children are the same. And we've talked about that many times, that the children are the same. It's just the parents. We just need to feed into them and they follow right in. So cell phones go off, social media goes off. We go back to the basics.
And also society itself is different from when we grew up. Society, technology is so many different things and so many different pitfalls that our kids have to maneuver now that we just didn't have to maneuver. And as the And we are the seniors now, CB. We the seniors
Yeah.
now. And as the elders, the seniors,
Oh, geez.
we have to understand that it's not the same as it was for us. So we have to approach them a little different, because what worked for us don't necessarily work for them.
Mhm.
All right. And the other thing I want to add about the programs and things we done was last night, we actually had Speaker Welch in the house.
Yes.
Yeah, he did an
Okay?
awesome job.
And he did a
Great
awesome
connection.
job.
Ooh.
We really, really appreciate him coming and talking with the kids and speaking life into the kids and really seeing their eyes light up and just really open up when he was speaking and explaining, and they found out that he was right here from the community. Oh, that just really opened their mind up to what they could become.
Yeah, he was on
Yes.
Channel 7 News yesterday
Oh,
too.
Mhm.
Welch.
Yeah.
Yeah, he gave him a little history. Now tell us about the scholarships. Tell us how that program worked that you guys have.
So to date, we've probably given almost $5,000 in scholarships for youth to help them further their education. We are not the end all be all, but we want to be there to help when we can. So that's why we boost to the ground for sponsorships, fundraising, and being able to pour back into our youth. But they're graded based upon their attendance, their participation,
Mhm.
engagement. You can't come to class and just sit there. And as Captain Scott, as Leighton said, when Speaker Welch was there last night, those young men just kept asking questions. They kept asking questions because they know how they're graded. And they're great. So we try to, like I said, whenever we can, we do, but we really, really try to step in and fill in the gap a little bit in helping the parents with their child furthering their education.
Now, are all of the kids rewarded this scholarship, or do they have to apply for the scholarship?
So again, not all of the kids, because we can't even afford that, but we
Right.
do what we
Right,
can do.
right.
But they are graded upon the number of years, the retention in the program, and their engagement in the program, their attendance, engagement, attendance. Are you listening to
The conduct,
Bernard
yeah.
and Leighton? Are you really, really listening? Is it resonating in your soul? Because it's important for us. We want them to take what happens in this classroom outside of the classroom. But not only that, we do Parent University, because they could give them all the education they want. But if they go home and we're teaching them, they're teaching them to save, and mama got the lights turned off, it defeats the purpose. So we try to create a family atmosphere and generate a legacy of positivity.
Yeah, one of our main pillars is the conduct and decision making. That's going to keep them out of trouble. So we're firm on discipline being self-control, not punitive. And we teach them how to deal with the stresses. So if that conduct piece is there, and then you're attentive, you're showing up all the time, there's a stipend that'll be rewarded to you. All right. And that's basically how life works. You put in the work, you get the rewards in most times. So that's what you want to kind of gear them towards that path. Hey, work hard and good things happen.
Yeah, we had the badge program coming up, and you guys used to assist us and stuff. And now time is gone. I left there in 2013.
Man, it's been that
And
long.
you guys, we need to tell the people who you are. Leighton, tell them what you do and how long you've been at the fire department.
Well, I'm a lifelong Maywood resident. I've been on the fire department for 37 years now. I am also on District 89 School Board, as well as the DLD that I do and other things that I do throughout the community. I just try to get in, fit in, help where I can.
And he's being modest right now,
yes.
but that's okay. I get it because he's been doing it forever.
Denard Way, senior lifelong resident of the village of Maywood. Been with the fire department as a fire captain now for 32 years, but actually a little longer because I used to volunteer back in the day.
That's the funny part.
Back in the 80s.
So they used to have these little sets. They had little sessions where they had to roll up the fire hose and all of that. And all of the guys, he was in high school. and the guys on the fire department couldn't beat him. And that was the funny thing about it. We would get that call, man. Denard went over there and told them boys up, man. And the fireman be up there, mouth, draws, rocks up. This little boy come over here. So that was the fun part about it, but you was into it. And I think that's a pledge to you because you're into this program.
Oh, absolutely.
And this program is good. Now, how about the parents? How do the parents work? How do you work with the parents?
How do we work with the parents? The way we work with the parents, first of all, like Layton's saying, we're in the stage now where we're elders. A lot of the people we coached back in the days, now they're the head coaches, so we partner with them. So it's the support. I think one of the biggest things, you don't just come in hard pointing, you need to do this, you need to do that, you need to do that. No, start by listening on where they're at. All right. Find that common ground and then start building pillars from that. But at the end of the day, when you have parents that are trying to save their sons, we literally have parents come back, help me with my son. He has a behavior problem. I'm like, okay, let's, I'm gonna hear everything that you have to say, but it's important to feel how he feels. So let us have him for a minute, mama. And we're gonna find out what's going on. And then we find there's some other things that take place. And we make those adjustments to be a supplement to the home. Because it's a village. Our whole theme, it's about a village, It's not just, we're not the end all be all. We don't have all the answers. We just share those things that have taken place with me. I have 3 grown boys. Well, they're men now. And we just pass those traditions down. And it's like with running in the fire service, right? I'm a product of the community. I was following y'all. I was following Larry. I was following all those older guys that were teaching us. And they told us, you need to be better than us. And this is what we pass on to the youngsters. You need to be better than us. And this is how you do it.
We had a lot of little situations, especially with the residency. A lot of people, that would come into the village as a village employee, but they didn't want to live in the village. And at that time, we had, it was mandatory for you to live in the village.
Right.
Well, they kept moving that, kept changing that, and whatever the case might be. Now nobody has to live here. So now you don't get the same thing. But what y'all doing, I commend you because y'all right here and you saying, okay, this is our community.
Absolutely.
And you taking ownership of what you're going through. And it's so positive and so powerful because you're changing lives. You're not just sitting here doing nothing.
Yes.
You're changing lives and you got their attention.
Thank you, bro.
You got their attention and I'm watching everything, and just to make sure that we do what we supposed to do, we got to give people like you a platform so you can explain your story. So you could tell your story because a lot of people don't know this.
I appreciate you.
Now, how do the kids get involved with DLD?
Oh, that's just simple. If they get online, if they see us in the street, they see us at the school, hey, we here and available. That's very easy for us where we're accessible. I think the work comes in the other party being consistent to come in and stay on the course, so we're accessible. We're here.
Now, do you have you say every Wednesday?
Yes.
What time? What's the time?
From 6 to 8 at the Maywood Public Library.
Okay.
We're right there at the
Maywood
library.
Library.
I wouldn't be, I'll be remiss if I don't mention my wife, man. I've been this my high school sweetheart since 1985 when they're asking about me. Because if I leave out of here, you didn't say nothing about me. She right here. This is my best friend.
Yeah, she was a young one when we was I was a police. And she was working at the bank.
Yeah, it's all connected. All
Well,
connected.
listen, I can't get in trouble now. I can't be the only one in the room in trouble.
I put you on the spot.
Mention
You better
my
say
wife.
so.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hey,
Y'all know the
backbone
rules.
who helps out and supports. Hey, a lot of the things that I do and I'm able to do is because she is understanding. Because when I'm away from home doing helping other people, it's taken away from home.
Absolutely.
And so and she supports it. So I couldn't be all the places I am without her supporting it. So
Man, I remember
Shout out, Jim.
that.
when we used to do the Maywood Police party, the Christmas party.
Yeah.
And everybody used to come from all over, man. We had people come from all over. And you guys were as a couple and stuff like that. And then eventually got married. It was one of a happy feeling for us for that day because we gave back to the community. And we did everything. The BASH program, we gave back to the community.
Yeah.
Police night out, we
Sports.
gave back to the community. We cooked. We fed everybody. You ain't have to want for nothing or whatever the case might be. And you guys are keeping that tradition going.
Man, we salute you. And to your point, we never really feared the police unless you was doing something wrong.
Right.
You know, because they cared for us.
Oh,
You
yeah.
know,
And
you
they
talk about the
live-
horsemen. Them brothers were for the community. They were baseball coaches. They were involved. But if you got out of line, they're gonna let you know.
But that goes to that residency piece. They
Yes.
lived in the community.
Yes.
They were your neighbors. They were, your family friend. They were the people who looked out for you, would stop you before you got in trouble.
Right.
It was preventing it. They
Right.
were, proactive to things when they would see, not reactive to it.
Right.
So, and that makes a difference. If you can stop something from happening before it happens, it's easy to get in trouble and hard to get out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is
You
there
guys
any-
saved
I
a
got
lot of
a
lives,
question.
man.
Yeah.
Is there any one child or young man that resonates with you all as far as the evolution that they've made with being in the program? Is there one active or one who's been in the program and now on to other things? Is
They
there
still
any?
come back
Yeah.
to
Well,
visit.
Well, we got Brandon that's still with the program. We got Braxton that moved on.
Tyree
Tyree
is the one that really, really resonates with me the most because Tyree is a special kid. Okay, Tyree's about 24 now, 25,
Yeah, he might be
but he's
25, yeah.
still in the program. And Tyree faithfully works in Bellwood. He has a job. He does all these things, but he still comes back. He's still whatever we need. He's there. And I don't care wherever you go, you're gonna see him. He's just one of those kids that's always out, and he's a young man
He's
now. I
young,
shouldn't
yeah.
say kid. He's a
Right.
young man
Young
now,
man.
but he's always around. He's always helpful, and he's always pleasant. Very, very, very nice young man.
Well, y'all
And-
did something to attract him, and you put a different thought process in his head,
Yeah.
and he don't want to be around nothing negative.
Right.
He want to be around something positive. And since you said that about the officers living in Maywood, what attracted me to Maywood when I came here back in late 70s, Maywood is a proud town back then. They were very proud.
Yes.
They were glad to be from Maywood. You
Right.
had your Mr. Folks and
Yeah.
Charlie Gunn,
Yeah.
and Grady Rivers.
Yeah.
You had all of those people, and when I look at them, they were proud to live in Maywood, a majority black town,
Yes.
where they had the horsemen, and they had. I remember one of the guys, Larry Ivy, I think his name was.
Yeah, that's sound.
They had the fire next door with the paint store next door to the horseman.
Because
He was on top of the
Because-
he was on top of the building
Save
at
that
the horseman,
horseman.
making sure the fire didn't get the. He was spraying.
Making sure the horseman didn't burn.
the whole block went.
And
except the
yeah,
horse.
so and it was a proud town, and we used to go and PD would serve us and stuff like that at the horseman after work, and they would talk, and I got a chance to talk to Grady Rivers about, and he cried one day. He was talking about how Glenn substituted for Gar
Yeah.
when they was playing for Proviso East, because Gar was a good
Yeah.
basketball player himself, and they were proud.
Yes.
And then you couldn't get in the gym. From
No.
my understanding, it
Sold
was
out.
like
No.
if you don't get there by halftime of the sophomore game,
Yes.
it was over with.
Yeah.
And those was back in the day. Very proud town. Glenn tells a story that they had a race riot,
Mm-hmm.
and the police was on both sides of the streets, and the blacks was on one side, whites was on another side. This was in 1969,
Yeah.
and what brought them back together is they won the state championship.
Yeah.
Papa
Papa
Brewer.
Brewer.
Yep.
And those stories are told, and I'm just sitting there, man. I'm just like, woo wee, this is good news, because where I come from, we had a neighborhood, but we didn't have a community.
Mm.
Maywood has always been a community,
Yeah.
because everybody was involved. So that's one of the things that attracted me to Maywood, and I'm saluting you guys, because you still here and you still doing what some of us used to do. I just switched it up a little bit. Got a platform to bring other people in and say, "Hey, man, what you doing?"
So
What
I
you-
always say, stay in the fight.
Yeah.
We still in the fight.
There you
We're
go.
gonna stay in the fight, and you just fighting a different way.
Yeah,
You're still in the
Mhm.
fight. See,
yeah,
you have to evolve.
yeah,
You can't keep doing what you've been doing.
Right,
You had to do something
right.
different. You've grown.
yeah.
So now your voice is in
Man.
the air.
Doing an incredible
It's
job.
on the net.
Yeah.
worldwide.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
So
They
how do you all
worldwide.
feel
I
about
think-
the evolution now? I mean, Maywood I feel like is getting back to what you guys have just explained.
Yes.
So how do you feel about the new changes and
I feel good about the changes.
Yeah.
We're moving in the
Very
right
well.
direction where we're tracking. And it's an everybody effort. Everybody has to be involved. That's the big piece. And then you have to bring that positive energy. Then I'm big on truth. It is what it is. If there's a problem, we need to adjust it. If there's something good, let's keep repeating the process and keep growing and developing.
Well, you guys lucky because you got a young mayor that's very intelligent.
Very.
And I told him when he came in, I said, listen, they could challenge your age, but they can't challenge your knowledge.
You're not-
And
Absolutely.
he's very intelligent. He's very smart. He's making some good moves. He gonna hit some bumps in the road, and
That's part of the
that's
game.
that's being in the game.
Yeah, that's it.
We gonna hit bumps in the road being
Right.
in the game.
Bounce up.
So, but it's very important that people understand that you guys are serious about what you're doing,
Yes.
and just to show you got full circle. Now you having a big program coming up,
Yeah.
and
Oh,
this is I was lucky to be there last year. I was like, yeah, man, we finna do it. So
Yeah.
tell us how we got into the program. Tell us what happened for you to start the non-for-profit program.
What happened for us to start?
For
The party with the purpose.
Party with
Oh,
the
it's a
purpose.
part of the journey. When you have a 501c3, and it's mandatory that you fundraise. If you're going and you're applying for grants, what are you doing? This is your why. This is your mission. So even these two, they can't outwork me with this DOD. Man, I
Yeah.
don't play
Yeah,
about
it's a
it,
baby.
especially because it was my son in that courtroom. It was me that saw all of, women are emotional. That's me. And all of those young men that I saw going in and out of court. And we made a vow, a pact that we would make a difference. Now, once we made that pact, I told God, I will work to the end to serve you to make a difference. So that's how that started. But man, you got to fundraise. So that's where this came in at. And this year is our big fifth. It's the
Okay.
Man.
Okay. So tell us about it. Tell us
So
what we up against.
this year, this is what you up against. You are up against it's a day party. It's not at night. We changed the time. New venue, the Carlisle Banquet Hall in Lombard. Open bar.
Oh, wow.
Open bar.
So-
Open bar. But more importantly, you will get a chance to meet the youth and the parents. This year we celebrating, but it's nothing like really seeing the impact this program is making. So after we hear all that, we're going to celebrate. But there is a big announcement that will come out.
y'all always have an
We
announcement
got that.
every year.
We got a big
We got a big
announcement that
announcement.
will come out at the pre-holiday party with the purpose. And if you're there, purchase your ticket. You'll get a chance to see it. But there's a huge announcement.
Well, that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So it's on November 22nd time.
Yes, November the 22nd from 2 p.m. to 7 p.m. Again at the Carlisle Banquet Hall in Lombard, right across from Von Mauer, ladies.
Very nice place.
We already know what
Very
that
nice
is.
place.
The tickets are $125. Now I share with you, we have a new venue, a new time. We have open bar this year. Our prices did not increase.
Yeah.
That was huge for me. I just didn't have it in me. And when we finished with the party with the purpose last year, that Monday, I was already out searching for a venue to keep the price that would give us more, even more, but the same price. But man, I totally forgot. Y'all know Simone Green.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah. Oh,
Come
yeah.
on now. Y'all see her
At the M Lounge when she first started.
Ooh, the M
On
Lounge.
15th and Wabash.
Simone Green has been with us since the beginning. She called me, am I there this year? Yes, you is. And have you all seen her body?
Yeah.
Have you seen her? Simone is cutting up. She has lost weight. She looks phenomenal,
Yeah.
and she is ready to bring it.
Yeah.
And we have DJ Big Woo. Y'all know Woo?
Okay.
No, they might know who.
Y'all know Woo?
I don't
Well,
know
that's our
who.
cousin too. So
Okay.
we brought it
Okay.
all
I
home
should have
with
known.
family.
Okay.
Wade.
Okay.
Y'all just-
Yeah, we done had about all y'all family on here, the Wades.
Yes.
For some reason or another, y'all doing some phenomenal things. We really appreciate it.
I was tagging so many
Appreciate you.
ways. I didn't know who I was supposed to be tagging. I had inboxes like, you got the wrong D. It was your son, I believe. Is this the son that you speak of all the
Oh
time?
yeah, that was D. He said, "Mom, they tagged me, but I'm sharing the post, but I know they meant it for Dad." He called me.
Yes. So respectful though. I appreciate
But
it.
we just want to have a wonderful environment. Our seniors, they're right there rooting for us, so it's more accessible for them during the day. And
Yes.
it's just a switch. It's a switch of time.
Talking about the
Which is-
seniors, that's
yeah,
good for
seniors,
me.
beautiful.
I love it. They quiet.
Yeah, and your
Right.
your staff, do they
Ooh.
make it easy for y'all?
Hands down.
Absolutely.
Phenomenal.
I know
phenomenal
Monique
staff.
Hudson, she
We
work
could
workaholic.
not do
No.
any of this without a staff. So now me and Denai do the easy part to
Yeah.
me, dealing with the kids, and that's easy. All the other stuff they do, man, all the things that happen behind the scenes, you wouldn't be able to imagine all the stuff that goes on. And if we didn't have a team, we couldn't do it.
But shout out to your
We
staff.
couldn't do it.
What's their
Yeah.
names? Give them
Oh yeah.
share their
Run down
names
the
with
names
us.
All right, let me just start because it's long because you wouldn't believe it, and this is where you truly know we can't do it all. So I'm gonna start with, and some of them when the staff volunteers in here too. Denard Wade II, Corinne Wade, Darius Wade, Ashley Wade, Demetrius Wade. We have Natalie Pettigrew. We have Stacy Crouch. We have Nova Mines. We have Monique Hudson. We have, I said Natalie Pettigrew.
Yeah.
We have June Scott. We have Alan Adis. He's in he comes back from time to time too, but he's in EMT school. And I said Nova, I said who? Monique Hudson.
Yeah.
Monique Hudson.
Tammy Wade.
Tammy Wade. So did you all hear all of that? And I'm telling you, everybody plays a role.
Yeah.
And I'm even saying my mother is trying to put stamps on envelopes. Let me know what I got to do,
Yeah,
baby.
yeah.
It
I
takes
love
a
it.
bit. It's a lot of us. We come in a tribe and we come strong to be able to reach everybody with excellence.
Right.
And Tammy
when you
got her
talk-
own program too with the volleyball. Am I correct?
Destiny, yes.
Yes,
Yeah,
what's
with the
going on? Yeah,
ladies.
we gonna have them
So-
on the show too. I
Yes,
spoke to her.
yes, yes.
Oh, yeah, she's
Well,
got to come.
But with
'Cause
team, the acronym together, everyone achieves more. If we work on that platform of working together like a line dance, everybody in
Yeah.
sequence, it's a beautiful, eloquent thing. So that's what we do. We all work together. It's a team. I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, you did.
Yeah,
No,
you
you
did.
cut
To
me
stress
off.
that
I
is-
ain't.
Yeah.
This is y'all program, but I just think it's
No,
awesome.
you big brother.
Because I get excited when I see people doing positive stuff.
But I gotta salute you. Man, come on, man. Seriously, you got your boys that come in here. You don't work with the Maywood PD. Man, you influence a lot of people out there, CB, and you know that.
I
And
appreciate you
save
saying
you save lives, bro.
A lot of
A
lives.
lot of lives.
I
And you want
appreciate
on the basis of law enforcement nowadays, they want to lock up brothers left and right. No, it's not. You sit them down, he'll talk to them, he get in them, straighten them out, and they'll come and tell you they think them all the time. When we start hanging out in
Absolutely.
certain blocks over there, the 600 block.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but see,
but you did good.
when I came up on the west side of Chicago,
Right.
and it was a different element. So when I tell y'all that this is a community, maybe it is a community, that's what I mean. I lived in the neighborhood. We was on the block, and we didn't have a community of positive things because 75% of the people where I lived at was in some kind of drugs or whatever the case might be, alcohol, weed, cocaine, whatever they were doing. And that's how we lived. When I came out here, it was, you had that element too, but it was not
Right.
like
Wide
like
open.
that.
Right.
But yeah, so and I appreciate it because listen, Maywood gave me my ex-wife, gave me my job,
Yeah.
my livelihood,
Yes, sir.
I had 4 boys that was in
Yes, sir.
Maywood.
Yes, sir.
2 of them played baseball, and then they eventually went with their mother to Downers Grove, and then Shannon and Sterling, born, raised, everything right here.
Everything.
So they went to school, graduated, scholarships. See, I'm a blessed man because I couldn't afford where they went to school at.
Yeah.
They would have been over at Triton or somewhere like that,
Mhm.
or somewhere else. But you go to Michigan State and you go to SMU, and there's challenges even in that.
Absolutely.
You know, life after basketball, what happens?
Yes.
So there's challenges into that. So you never stop being a father.
Right. You did a great job.
You never
man.
stop being a father, and with their challenges or whatever the case might be, we still sit down and talk.
That's right.
You know,
That's
and,
right.
and you got to work it out. You got to figure it out.
Figure it out.
I
bro.
did my part,
Yeah.
and it's your turn.
Yeah.
So, you know, just being that. But I love Maywood, man, because Maywood gave me more life.
Man.
Really.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
you don't get
yeah.
you don't get that like that. You, I mean, somebody thought enough of me. What was the old man Henry? He thought enough of me
Yeah.
to put me to tell me take the
Take the
test.
test. Yeah.
Take the
Mhm.
test,
Yeah.
and then when the test came up, I flunked.
Mm-hmm.
So I had to take the test again.
it again.
And I
That's
can't
right.
think of Mr. Henry's name.
No, that's
but he
Jeff
lived on
Plain.
13th.
Jeff,
in,
Jeff Plain.
Henry Plain?
Henry
Yeah,
Plain.
yeah,
That's
yeah,
12th. He
yeah.
grew up on
Henry Plain.
12th. And,
Yeah, 12th,
1200
okay.
block
Yeah.
of 12.
Yeah,
Henry
yeah.
Plain.
Henry Plain. He
He's a
gave me
commissioner.
that opportunity. Him and Trustee McKenna at that
McKenna,
time.
yeah.
And then they was
Yeah.
on the police board. So I got an opportunity and I'm grateful. But what makes me more grateful is y'all still doing it.
Man, hey, you still
That,
doing
and
it.
that, I mean, Larry Connor, Corey Cooper,
Yes.
Goose,
Yep.
Sonia
Yep.
Horn,
Yep.
all of them,
Yep.
you know, they laid the foundation
Yep.
because we had those kids. We had almost 100 kids.
Absolutely.
And we had them in different gyms, have
Yeah.
them doing different things. Half of them outside playing football, the other 3 and they're all occupying all 3 gyms. So
I remember 10th Park when you didn't just have your sons, you had those that what? You had D Brown, you had all of those shorties that was with them.
Can I just stop in and say something, because she is we spoke about people on the team. Though she is not on the team, I would be remiss to not mention her name is Cassandra Reyes, and she will step in and help. She's in nursing school, but she helps with the tutoring on the EMT. And so I didn't want to forget about her, because though she's behind the scenes, it's a lot of people that you don't see up front, but she steps in and helps from time to time when she can.
All right. So November 22nd.
November the 22nd.
Carlisle.
Yes,
in
sir.
Lombard.
Yes, sir.
2 to 7.
Good times. Good vibes.
Great day party. I love a day party, man.
Yeah.
I be
Me
going to
too.
bed about 8 or 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
So I love a good day party. So anything else y'all want to leave the people with? Anything that you want to say to encourage the kids to come out on Wednesday nights from 6 to 8?
Okay, well, I think we need to start off with, we are actually, that Wednesday night session is ending.
But they can still go on
So-
to DLD4Youth.org,
And
DLD, the number 4youth.org, to sign up, because we do have a waiting list.
right,
Okay.
So to get in for the next session.
right, for the
But
next
go
session.
ahead. I didn't mean to cut you
No,
off.
that's okay, because I was going to say, because we preparing for this party with a purpose. So right now we getting ready to focus. We got the graduation. Let's talk about this graduation we got coming up.
Yeah.
So we, on Sunday, for our students, it's very important that we celebrate them. So this Sunday at TNJJ, we're celebrating our students going through this, and we celebrate them after every class session, because it's nothing like recognition, and it makes them feel proud. And Denard and Layton make them feel proud. And, so that's what we're doing. That's our little ceremony for them that we have
And
after
that should be
each session.
this Sunday?
That's this Sunday
What
at
time?
TNJJ's. And that's at, it's from 2 to 5. It's private, but you want to show up, Chris, come on in.
Anytime.
Y'all come on in
Yep.
and see what we really
I'm gonna
do.
come in there on Wednesday night one day.
Yeah, absolutely.
Come on
You're
in.
always invited.
Absolutely.
Always
In
invited.
fact, I think we're gonna have a field trip. We got to talk to them offline.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bring
But I
them in
wanted
here
to
so
say
they
this
have a
about
phenomenal
Maywood. You brought up a point about Maywood and talking about how it was and what's going on now. We were talking about what's going on now. And one of the things that I noticed is that there was a point in time in Maywood, like the people that were there, like you and me, from the 70s, 60s, 70s on, we saw it when it was way up. We saw it when it went down and hit the bottom. All right. And now it's going back up. But there's a lot of negative connotations with Maywood, and people do it because for some reason, people on the outside don't want to see us grow. But we've been at the bottom and we on the way up, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Right.
But what I don't like is when people always, when we got something positive going on, somebody always has to throw in something negative and old, and not really pay attention to what's going on now.
Yeah.
You can always talk about how bad it got and how bad it was, but are we trying to be a part of the problem or a part of the solution?
Right.
And it's all about just, hey,
Facts.
you out of everything that went on, you got nothing positive to say. When
That's it.
streets used to be tore up, but you're looking at them being fixed now, but you still want to complain about what they was tore up.
Yeah.
Come on, think about your town. If you love the town, then speak something positive out of your mouth. If you
Right.
love the town, if you don't, then keep your negativity going.
Right.
But the good, positive spirit is gonna always win, and we're gonna show people in the next few years how much this changes, how good this town is going to get back to, and everybody gonna come flocking back, and we're gonna welcome you anyway.
Yeah.
That's right. That's
There
right.
you go. And that you said a mouthful right there. I think we could close on that though, because that makes so much sense. I mean, even opening the gym, when I used to open it in Lexington, and then y'all could continue it over at Irvin and stuff like that. We gave the kids a place to be, where they could be safe.
That's right.
And y'all still doing the same thing. So I want to salute you guys for what you're doing, and we really appreciate you guys inviting us to the party. We
gonna party.
Yeah,
we partying.
gonna
We
be there,
celebrate.
and we gonna be there too.
Hey, okay.
I just want to say thank you
Thank
from
you.
the bottom
Thank
of my
you.
heart, from the love movement, and we appreciate you. And Earl, thank you for being the best engineer in town. We appreciate you.
Thank you.
And as we leave, we always say to the kids and to our fans and to the people out there, treat people the way you want to be treated and never give up. It's the love movement. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Just got dressed, need something to get into. Pretty girl on deck.